Alright, so magandang araw sa inyo mga ka-TGFI. We're here again in the TGFI head office. We're here in the TGFI hub. Okay, kamusta naman kayo mga ka-TGFI? No? Kanina nagkaroon kami ng problem with our internet connection. Well, actually, it's not the internet connection, it's the Facebook setting. But now, nandito naman kami ulit doing our TGFI live every Thursday. So, medyo nadali ng konti yung ating live. Supposedly, it's 7 p.m. time magsimula. It's 7:30. Nadali ng konti, but still, we're in front of you, ready to help you, and of course, entertain you, and of course, para may matutunan kayong something new. Okay? May mga nagtatanong kanina, ano daw yung topic for today? Topic for today, as you can see from our caption is, ano nga ba kikita if I'm a vlogger, I'm vlogging, no? I do I create websites and I create articles. Paano ko kikita from there? Okay? So yan yung ating pag-uusapan ngayong araw. Of course, our guest, mamaya ako napapakilala, hintayin nyo lang ng konti. Okay? Our guest, of course, he's also, ano rin pala, he's also a truly rich,
Rich Club Dog.
yeah, truly rich club blog. Okay? And of course, marami pa siyang pinasikat ng websites. And of course, tinutulungan niya rin kami sa TGFI. He has been helping us for the past 2 years. And we're very thankful to have him. Pero sabi ko nga, maya-maya ng konti. Hello muna ako sa inyo, no? So, for all of those already online, magandang araw sa inyo, mga ka-TGFI. B-Boy from Brunei is already online. Hello, B-Boy. Si B-Boy, ito kakapunta lang sa Davao. So, thank you, B-Boy, and of course, to Michelle Salmorin for spearheading our seminars and our events in Davao. So, yan yung ating, regular na sila nagko-conduct doon. I think they'll be having a coffee session by over the weekend. So, last time, nag-conduct na rin sila ng Change for Life. Pinupuntahan nila. Tuturo sila sa mga nanay doon. Teach them how to budget their finances. And of course, paano makapag-ipon, di ba? Yung mga ganyang small acts that can help someone's future to become better. Yeah? And of course, hello as well sa ating ilan pang mga online na ka-TGFI, si Mylene, okay? Si Bo Sanchez siguro yung guest. Parang Bo Sanchez yung guest natin. Mamakita nyo ng konti, okay? Ronald Lalusin from Singapore. Hello, Ronald. Okay, si Yuri Tamin, Joy Samonte. Hello again. Okay. Hello from Marinduque pala ito si Joy Samonte siya. Okay. Hello kay Kent. Hi, Kent Flores. Okay, good evening ulit kay Mylene from Hong Kong. Okay, guys, so feel free again to comment your, of course, so say hi to me kung nasaan ka man ngayon, ginagawa, nagkakape ka ba, kumakain ka ba, are you, tutok ka ba sa ating TGFI Live for today? Mas maganda sana no, naka-live stream ka pa para as in doon sa iyong 40-inch TV, pinapanood mo kami. Ayan, di ba? Mas maganda yan para at least yan, panibagong edukasyon, panibagong entertainment. We call it edutainment. Di ba? Well, in fact, speaking of edutainment, no? In fact, yesterday we went to RTU, di ba? So, sa Rizal Technological University. Diba? Nandun yun somewhere in Mandaluyong, no? On a regular, well, of course, it was my third time na nag-conduct ako ng seminar with them. I talk about personal finance and in investment and the importance of financial literacy, no? So, it was also my first time na nakauto ako ng 100 plus estudyante. Nakauto ko ba din? No, hindi naman. It's of course, these guys, no, yung mga young entrepreneur society, they're very participative. Sobrang game na game sila na sumali sa ating mannequin challenge. Okay? So, kakapost ko lang kanina ng mannequin challenge. But I guess our si Jelix dito, our production guy wants to play it for you. Okay ba tayo to play? Ayan, sige, pe-play daw niya. Ayan, this one is, of course, sa tulong ng ating advisor of YES, the Young Entrepreneur Society, si Ma'am Christine Opulencia. And of course, sa poging-poging si Francisco Managit na kinat yung aking mannequin challenge, hindi tinapos. Panoorin nyo, ito, pag-play na. Okay, welcome to Young Entrepreneur Society! And you're watching Kita-kita nyo naman, welcome to TGFI Live. Galing no aking cameraman, Kinat. Kinat yung aking But of course, again, hello to our Young Entrepreneur Society, sa ating mga young businessmen, businesswomen. Yan, yung ating future, mga tycoons, okay? So, hello again sa mga taga-RTU. Kung kayo nanonood, like naman, paki-share our TGFI Live for today. Again, of course, kayo din ang mga nanonood, mga ka-TGFI. Please like and share our today's episode or our today's topic is how to earn money from vlogging with our guest. Sige na nga, ito na nga, papakilala ko na sa inyo. Sige. Our guest is no other than ang pinaka-pogi, napaka-poging affiliate marketer. Pogi ba? Medyo magkamukha kami nito. Lamang lang ako ng 5 digo. Okay? So, ayan. Okay pa, no? We're still right. Ayan. So, let us welcome, of course, si Mr. Alan Ngo.
Hey, everyone.
Ayan. Ayan. Medyo naghang lang ng konti, but I guess the is working from your end. Ayan. So, Alan.
Toy.
Diba? Kumusta naman?
Okay naman.
Tagal na natin magkakilala. Paano ba tayo nagkakilala?
I think, na-interview yata kita for my vlog before, right?
Oo nga. Yes.
Naalala ko noon, parang 20,000+ pa yung followers ng TGFI.
Ganun?
That number pa.
Oo.
So, malayo na narating mo.
Ngayon, 25,000. Di ba? Million na. Sobrang dami na. But of course, Alan, itong ating topic for today is, of course, hindi lang siya about what we do in TGFI. Of course, what you do. Kasi a lot of us, we've been doing vlogging. I myself, I've been doing vlogging. And of course, yung mga nanonood natin mga TGFI, mga mahihilig yung mag-vlog. And of course, yung iba ginagawa lang nila yung vlogging. Just, of course, para lang kumain ng ubos ng oras. Kumbaga, pastime. Right. And of course, hobby lang nila. But of course, out of lahat naman ng ginagawa mo, of course, gusto mo rin magkaroon ng, yan din yung maging passion mo rin, maging part na rin ng career mo. And you want to make money out of what you love to do. Lahat naman tayo gusto ganun di ba? If it's your passion, gusto mo nang gawin yan on a regular basis. Alright, pagpasensya nyo na mga ka-TGFI, ang galing-galing ng Facebook ngayon. Okay. Well, Facebook just today may lumabas na news, you were, one of the top grossing media, nataasan pa ng revenue ng Facebook ang revenue ng iba't ibang media agency sa US ngayon. Congratulations! Pero huwag naman kayo masyadong strict. Dinidelete nyo yung Facebook live namin. Huwag nyo naman i-delete. Hindi namin alam. This is not pirated naman. Kita nyo naman live tayo. Facebook, be gentle to us. Okay? So again, we're back. Ang kasama natin for today, ulitin ko, tuloy. Nawala ako Ayan. Kasama natin today is of course the owner and of course the writer of Truly Rich Club Vlog is no other than Alan Ngo.
Okay.
Thank
you for having me.
Okay, kunyari hindi natin pinag-usapan yung kanina. So, kumusta nga pala? Hindi. Pero okay, back to the topic natin, bro. So, for example I'm vlogging and I just love to talk about what I do. Maybe nag-hike ako, or I do mountaineering, or maybe I'm an athlete, I want to write down anything that I want to write things that I love to do. And so, it turns out, nagiging passion ko na rin yan. But of course, eventually, as it is my passion, gusto ko siya ituloy as my career. I want to make money out of it. I want to, kumbaga, yan ay maging source of income ko. So in short, how do I make money out of vlogging?
Right.
So that's our topic for today. Pero ikaw ba, sige, before we go to the very questions of our, yung pinaka-ingredients natin for today's topic, in terms of your profile, ano yung mga ginagawa mong vlogs and anything about yourself?
Sure. So hi everyone. With regard to my profile, I've started vlogging since 2011. Okay, only been profitable 2 years after. So I started off in different niches. First was in Mandarin Chinese, then as an affiliate marketer, nabanggit nga ni Floyd, it's Truly Rich Club Vlog. Then I currently run digitalsolopreneur.com, which is about digital marketing. Okay, because from my mild success as an affiliate marketer, people are asking me about how I do it. So that's my hub, digitalsolopreneur.com. And I join different affiliate contests locally and internationally. And that's mainly my main forte, right? But growing up like, siguro, alam mo naman, medyo bata pa tayo, pero growing up, tayong generation na umabot ng wala pang cellphone, right? Wala pang internet. So, growing up, hindi naman
Well, medyo naabutan ko na yan kasi 1998.
Recorded, siguro, bawal magsinungaling.
Okay, sige. Well, anyway, we're starting to get to know about the internet.
Right.
Yung age na yan, yung pinanganak tayo.
But, kumbaga, growing up, wala naman sa atin na-aspire to be a blogger, to be an online entrepreneur. So, sa atin, it's either business, career, profession. So, sa akin naman, I just like to share how I started na lang, just to give context to people, di ba? I didn't plan on becoming a blogger or being an online entrepreneur at all. So it just so happened na during around age 24, 25, I had this parang quarter life crisis. Yung parang hindi mo alam anong gusto mo gawin. So I just came back from a scholarship from China. So I was in between jobs. I first started off as so sa bahay pa ako, applying for jobs. Then since online ako sa bahay a lot of the time, I figured out, try ko na lang kumita. Diba? Para hindi sayang oras ko.
So yun yung naging goal mo na rin talaga?
Yeah.
You want to work from home?
Una, I was just exploring the idea. Kasi foreign din sa akin ang iisip ko baka scam lang. Diba ganun na may unang notion So I tried dati pa, I think it was Odes before.
Okay.
So I tried applying for a job there. Trip lang. It was just self-taught. I didn't enroll in any course to do that. Then, nung na-try ko for mga 3.5 months, that mas malaki pa yung kinita ko mga by 2 to 3 times from my bank job before. So, na-prove ko sa sarili ko na legit ito. You can really earn online.
Wait, question lang ako. Kasi syempre, you started Odes, wala kang alam in terms of making money out of the internet. Ano yung pinaka naging unang work mo with Odes?
Actually, one and only.
Okay.
So it was about a research job. So US company, we were researching European companies na pwede nilang bilhin.
Okay.
So it's more of Google talaga Get the details of the company, who the president is, yung contact person. More of research. Kumbaga sa totoo lang, most of the people malamang nanonood. Probably we're all overqualified to do that. Kasi kailangan nila ng someone educated to do that. Kasi may costing analysis to decipher whether worth it yung company or not. But otherwise, medyo routinary siya. But it pays well. So, natapos yung project. Nagustuhan ko siya in a sense na I could work at home. Right? But, ideal ko kasi is wala akong boss. So, I want to earn on my own. Right? So, doon ko in-explore yung blogging.
Okay.
But, I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm doing this on the side. So, I'm working full-time in our own small business, a family. So, when that job ended, I helped with the family business, and I was doing this. I'm doing this on the side. And until now, I'm doing this. So, yung learning curve, understandably, is medyo longer. But, yun, that's the path paano ko na-introduce sa blogging.
Okay. So, when you started blogging, ano yung pinakaunang ginawa mo blog site?
Before that pala, may surprise lang tayo sa audience. So, may big announcement tayo before we continue. I'll be having training because recently, I was invited to speak at a seminar.
Okay.
Medyo maganda yung reception ng isang topic ko doon, which is, I dissected a 6-figure launch I did this year. So, I broke down the emails that I did, why I wrote those words, and how I converted my followers into customers.
Wow.
So, I'll be doing that later on in December. And to know how to enroll, that's a free training. To enroll how to join that, please watch until the end of our training. And may isa pa akong bonus for people who are watching us. I'm gonna offer a one-on-one consultation with you. If you want to start your own blog or you already have your blog and want to take it to the next level, I will share with you my experience personally one-on-one via Skype. And later on I'll give you the instruction on how to do that.
Diba? Simply, all you have to do is, of course, watch from the start until the end of this video, this live, Facebook Live, TGFI Live. And yan, malalaman mo how will you get the freebies na bibigay ni Alan for today, no? So again, huwag niyo kakalimutan sa ating mga nanonood na ka-TGFI, please like and share as well our TGFI Live for today. Kasi kanina pa tayo nawawala. So now that we're back, so paki-share na lang po ulit, okay? So going back again, so Alan, as sabi mo nga, nagsimula ka sa vlogging out from your job sa UDES, no? Well, how can you make money ba from vlogging?
Right. Good question, no? And it's something na it's not a pet peeve of mine, but when I have my students or my followers, what I always tell them is that unless you're being paid by a company to blog, no one really earns from blogging. It's really through selling.
Okay.
It's through selling that you earn. Okay? So just like any business, you have to have an exchange of value. So what are the things that you have to sell? You can sell it's of course products or services, right? So hindi ka naman mapapakain ng likes, shares, retweets, di ba?
That's right.
So butik mo pakain mo sa anak mo or sa family. It's really through selling, right? And blogging is just a way for you to reach a wider audience, di ba? Yun yung magic niya kasi you could sell one-on-one, pwede kita bentahan. But yung reach ko is until this room only. But ang blog, you could reach out all over the world. Yeah, nanonood sa atin ngayon are from the East, right? All over the world. So it's a medium. Yun yung platform mo para makabenta, right? So what can you sell? Products or services. So products, you could sell digital products, ebooks, online courses, like physical products like from Amazon, Lazada, pwede ka magbenta ng gamit yun. Or from your own product, like my wife often buys stuff from Instagram, mga nagbebenta doon, right? So aside sa pictures na kumikita sila, they're putting up photos of their products, right? So
maybe they make a blog out of.
Yes, they could make a blog about. For example, some of the things my wife buys are for breastfeeding, for our baby, diba? Baby clothes. So you could put up a blog showcasing your products, or maybe put up a list of top 10 hottest fashion trends for babies, di ba? Then so top 10 na yun, 5 doon may product ka, di ba? So in short, what I'm saying is if you have to make a decision with your blog, is it really a hobby blog, or do you really plan on making it as a business? Kasi there's a fine line between sharing photos of your family. And because, in short, sa totoo lang, when you blog, nobody really cares about you. Nobody cares about me. The only reason you're here. Pero yung mga asawa natin,
tama.
Nanonood sila ngayon. So,
hello to my wife.
To mine too, and my baby. So naging talk show na tayo. Anyway, yun, kumbaga, no one cares about us. Kumbaga, they care. Nandito sila ngayon kasi they care about ito yung nakasunod sa baba. Yung how to earn from blogging. It could be any two boneheads na nandito, but importante yung topic. So, if you're gonna consider your blog as a business, you can't think of yourself. You have to think of your audience. Right? So, yun yung tingin ko with blogging. Kasi yung blogging nagiging sikat siya when I see people na starting out blogging. Ito yung naging papansin ko. May magandang model sila, picture sila sa site nila of themselves, right? But nagtataka siya ba't din sila kumikita? It's because, kumbaga, if you have a restaurant, may table ka, maganda yung lugar, daming dumadaan, daming papasok. Pero sa loob, wala namang food na binibenta. Parang ganun yung tingin ko sa blog na nagtatanong sila anong theme, WordPress pa gamitin ko. All those technical stuff, plugins. But pag tanong mo sila, what are you offering? Any service? Any products? Wala naman masagot. So, pero nagtataka siya ba't sila kumikita. So, that's the first thing that I would suggest, that if you're gonna take this seriously, you must approach this as a business. It doesn't mean na business siya na you're not giving out value. Kumbaga, the value you're giving out is related to whatever you're offering. Right? Like with TGFI, we do have a web academy that you could learn more about later. But like Choi is going to RTU, going out to other places to give value. Diba? At the same time, people want to take it to the next level, they could take on Web Academy. So it doesn't mean na business in-offer tayong product that is puro pitch. Right?
Yeah,
Diba?
yeah.
It could still intertwine with your passion.
Okay. Tama pala. So, once you start your website or your blog site nga, no, define mo muna. Do you want to make money out of your blog? Or ano yung purpose ng blog mo nga?
Right.
Pang-hobby mo lang ba? Or maybe, meron kasi akong alam, Ride and Breakfast yata. So, nahilig yun dito yung mga papakasal.
Right.
You know, parang she started lang na as a blog, simple blog site. And then, dumating yung point, a lot of marrying couples pumupunta na sa website niya. Then, tumaas yung regular views niya up to the point na yung maliliit na squares, parang mga maliliit na banner, parang she sells daw that, parang around 50,000.
Right.
Napakaliit lang na square. Then, you'll see, from her website, sobrang dami.
Right.
Then, link na yun going to other sponsor or other company's website.
That's another way to earn. Aside from directly selling your own product or as an affiliate, you could indirectly sell sa sponsors.
Okay.
Right? Instead of yung audience mong mag-provide sa'yo, indirectly to sponsors. So, they're still selling. You're selling your ad spots,
Okay.
diba? So, yun yung, kumbaga, importante doon. It could come from a sponsor or directly from your audience, but you have something to offer of value. Okay.
Sige, going back dun sa mismong blogging. Okay. Marami, of course, interested na nanonood nating mga ka-TGFI na yung point na, can you also tell us yung first time that you earned money from blogging?
Right. So, yung first time, you won't forget that. Na parang, actually, the first sale I had was only, I think, $8. Pero pagkagising ko, nakita ko yun, parang 1 million. Totoo. Yun yung feeling niya. Actually, when it comes to selling, like me, personally, wala akong personality really to sell. Kasi I'm quite the introvert. So, I'm not really used to this. Kasi normally sa bahay lang ako.
Parang hindi naman halata. Parang introvert converted to extrovert ka na.
Nandito lang. Pero siguro maybe nagsishake ako sa corner. Ano ginawa ko? Anyway. So it's selling, parang medyo, especially if you're not used to it, parang, pag imagine mo kasi parang salesman na makulit. Alam mo yun? Ayaw natin ma-associate sa ganun. But the way I used to sell yung first product ko is, it was in the Mandarin Chinese niche. So may kakilala ako na from abroad. He was launching his products. I go, let's try to launch it sa audience ko. What we did, in-interview ko siya, gave me, sa content ng book niya, he taught about to my audience. So ni-record ko yun. After I send that via email to my audience, then sabi ko, promo tayo. We're gonna give away 3 copies of your ebook. So yun, nag-raffle off kami.
Okay.
So in-email ko yung 3 nanalo. So guys, here are the winners. After nun, sa huli, sabi ko, for those of you who didn't win a copy, you might want to get your own via this link. Yeah, soft sell lang. Sobrang soft sell. I wasn't even pushing it that hard. Tapos the next day, sunod-sunod na yung sales niya.
Wow.
So if you see, hindi siya hard sell, alam mo yun, you're building a relationship with your audience. Na naintindihan ng audience ko na this book is really gonna help them achieve their goals. So, yun yung first sale ko. It's that the only regret I had was I should have done that earlier. I mentioned the first 2 years ko sa vlogging, it's just I was focused on building the audience but not really selling. So, yun yung first experience ko with earning from
Okay. How about, Alan? Dun sa part ng, let's say, I'm starting to do a vlog na, what are the steps that people should do, before they start their vlogging? Ano ba? Bibili ba muna ako ng website? Or mag-consult muna ba ako sa'yo?
Well, so, I would suggest is start with your big why na pag-ganyan natin. Why are you doing this in the first place? So you must realize na if chances are, sisimulan mo to on the side, diba? Side racket mo to. You're gonna give up leisure time. Yung relaxation mo sa gabi, instead of doing that, you're gonna study. Find out your big why. Why are you doing this in the long run? Kasi, syempre, yung mga time na ma-sacrifice mo ngayon, dapat mo bawi mo in the future. So what's your big why to doing this? It's not gonna be that easy, but it's doable. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. Then next is understand ano ba talaga yung topic na gusto mo. Maybe your passion.
Ano yung niche na?
Ano yung niche? Kasi you can't really, di ba naman market lahat ng tao sa Pilipinas? 100 million tayo may get. Chances are market mo maybe a small niche lang, mga cesarean, mga babaeng nanganak ng cesarean, di ba? How to cope with that. Sample lang yun. I'm not sure if it's a big market.
Yeah, well, from our case, those na gusto maging entrepreneurs, investors, for your case, yun din. Pero yung more of mga online marketers want to make money over the internet.
So, you have to have an idea.
Okay.
And the one thing that I would advise is, pwede ka magpalit later on. And I started with the Mandarin Chinese niche, diba? Then lipat-lipat. So, don't be afraid to start. I'd rather have you start and make a mistake rather than isipin mo, ano ba passion ko? Everyday inisip mo, tapos di mo figure out. Try it out. Tingin ka sa books na pinabasa mo. Right? But there's a good chance na kung ano yung binabasa mong book, yun yung passion mo.
Okay.
So if it's photography, maybe start to site about photography.
Yeah.
So find out if niche siguro, diba? But try it out, then later on, kumbaga, hindi ito yung thing na isang ganun lang ma-figure out mo na. It's something that you have to try, make mistakes, then progress incrementally. So that's the second thing. The third thing I would suggest if you're starting out is to study how to sell.
Okay.
Study how to sell. I would suggest one book as a basic start is it's by Robert Cialdini. It's Influence. Yun yung title ng book. Influence by Robert Cialdini. So it's a very good book about persuasion. Right? Kasi importante is we learn how to sell, even if it's not hard selling. Kasi a lot of our selling will happen online using words. Right? And kanina, before we went on air, Floyd, we were talking about strategies sa business. So a lot of that can be found on sa book na yun. Principles kasi siya. And you just have to apply it in modern times.
May copy ka pa ba?
Madami sa Amazon.
Padala mo sa akin. Amazon pala eh.
So, yun, I think yun, understand that what's your big purpose, find a niche, ideally something that you like,
okay,
and also study how the psychology of people work in terms of selling. This is especially if you're really serious into making this a business because it's critical. Okay, so if you notice, I don't mention starting WordPress, blog, buying themes.
Kasi yan yung very usual na WordPress ka muna. Bakit nga?
I would suggest that even if before you even invest in those stuff, kasi nagiging distraction yun.
Okay.
Like, wala ka pang kumpanya, papagawa ka na ba ng calling card? So what I would suggest is research your market. I'd rather you spend yung money doon to buy books about your market. Right? Or buy the book, Influence by Robert Cialdini. Kasi sa totoo lang, if I were to start again, I would research about my market.
Yeah.
Right? Then research yung product na gusto ko offer. And how would that match? How would my product answer their problem? Then kung alam ko how to figure that out, I would write out emails because I'm more of an email marketer rather than a blogger. Sa totoo lang. So the emails would be the bridge between the problem and the solution. So by knowing yung persuasion principles dun sa book ni Robert Cialdini, and understanding yung market and the product, you could write the emails. Kasi yung emails, the problem, the solution, the emails are the bridge for conversion.
Yeah.
Right? So, actually, all that, you could do that sa bond paper.
Okay.
Diba? You could write all that out sa bond paper, type it out, even before you spend a single peso in your blog. May funnel ka na to convert people.
Research muna. So, same with what let's say you're a businessman.
Right.
If you're a businessman and you'll be given 1 million pesos sa capital, bigyan ka ng isang mayamang investor or an angel investor.
Right.
So, bigyan ka ng 1 million, what will you do with the money?
Right.
Hindi ka naman pwedeng, sige, bukas start na ako ng negosyo ko.
Right.
Wala ka pang foundation. You should learn first, you should research first, do your business plan.
Right.
Okay? And then, once everything's set, doon ka na.
Right.
Doon mo na sisimulan yung business. Same as what you're saying, no?
Right.
Research more on your market na gusto mo, yung target market mo. And then once you get to complement it with some selling skills,
Mhm.
how kung paano mo sila tatargetin na maayos. Then, once ready, doon ka na mag-start to invest. Tama lang, no?
Right. Saka, I would like to explain, di ba, you mentioned I'm an affiliate of the Truly Rich Club. And sa totoo lang, I was able to refer people sa Truly Rich Club. We get a commission, no? But I already did that offline. So, una, sa kaibigan ko nagawa. So, after that, I wanted to scale up to reach more people. Kasi kung itong kaibigan ko na-convince ko to join, right? Chances are there are thousands like this. So, doon ko palang din-decide to go full-time with it. Kumbaga, na-prove ko na may market for that.
That's right.
So, you can't sell it offline. Diba? What makes you think na mabibenta mo online? Kumbaga, it's just human to human.
Yeah.
Platform, the blogging is just a platform.
No? Kasi ganun din sa business planning, market test mo. Parang ganun din yung sinasabi mo.
Right.
Tinest mo muna sa kaibigan mo. When you saw na effective, you tried na online. Okay. Sige, let's go to to our next question. No? Para sa'yo, no, ano yung pinaka-effective way to sell online?
Right. So, I alluded to this earlier. No? For me, personally, it's emails.
Okay.
Right. So, why is that? Kasi, kung isipin mo, sikat ang Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. But it's really more of, ito yung analogy ko dahil. Pag nasa Facebook ka or social media, it's like nasa party ka. Diba, ang daming distractions. Kapag basa mo lang nito, may new. Bilis attention.
Yes.
Ang email, it's like having a coffee with a friend. When you build your relationship, you build a deeper bond. They say that email marketing is dead, but for example, yung profile mo, Facebook ka, Instagram, maybe I don't have Pinterest, meron ka, iba-iba. But what does all those social media need? They need you to have an email. Diba? So, ang common thread among everyone within social media is email.
Yes.
So yun yung, kumbaga, mas malaking market. And through email, you could tell stories. But sa totoo lang, mas personal ang email, di ba? Not everyone knows your email. Normally, when you get an email, mas pwede mahaba, pwede maiksi. You're more open to reading that than a social media post. Diba? So, basically, it's more of the intimacy of the communication and the control of the communication. Kasi, if you post a Facebook post, pwedeng in 2 minutes, hindi wala na makita. Sa email, chances are mas matagal yung reading nila and makita nila name mo. I read that.
Pero, email ba is still maganda pa rin yung flow? Kasi di ba, most of the people know, social media na talaga yung
Social media is a great way to promote.
Okay.
Right? But to build a relationship, it's more of, for me personally, emails. You could still use emails or may video ka sa YouTube. You could email your friend to watch that. Diba? And mali mo yung video mo ngayon, pinakamaganda na gawa mo. Next, edi yung 2 weeks later, yung mamimit mo, hindi mo makita yan. So email, you could still remind them of that through automated emails. And yun nga, I'm currently participating in an affiliate launch. It's good that you asked that. One of the things, sinabi niya, how many people did subscribe from your audience? Yung isa doon, sabi niya, sa akin, 1%. Kasi social media lang daw gamit niya. Yung tao na nag-refer audience niya using email, yung mga taong ni-refer niya, 40% nag-subscribe. Right? It's because may built-in relationship na. Right? And tsaka normally, pag kilala mo na yung tao, hindi na nagmamatter yung subject line. Nakikita ko Toy from TGFI. I don't question what's the content. Kasi alam ko tiwala ko tong tao to. And to do that, you need to build a relationship. And the best skill, so email is the best method. The best skill to learn is copywriting. Okay. Right? Copywriting is basically, that's used for direct marketing. So sa ads, like sa political ads natin, copywriters nagsusulat nun and they get paid a lot. Diba? Kasi what they do is convince you. It's like persuasion din ang political ads, just like product ads. They want to convince you to take a certain action. And that's where persuasion comes in. And even sa videos, importante rin yung copywriter. Kasi who writes the script? Who writes the flow of the conversation? So, that's one of the skills that you have to develop.
Kaya pala usong-uso si Mocha Usong. Hindi. Kasi political writer.
Right.
Anyway, sige. Ito, Alan. Sige. Going back with all the things that you have done, making money out of the internet, blogging, affiliate marketing, no? If you were to start all over again, no? What would you have done differently?
Right. Sa akin, the one thing probably would be to start selling earlier. Right? Kasi ang mentality ko noon is you need to give more content. I'm doing this part-time, so ang hirap kumuha ng new content, di ba? So, kakagawa ko noon, I was trying to build goodwill sa audience that it went 2 years na wala pa akong tinatry ibenta. Di ba? Then when I tried selling, maganda naman ang reception. There's a stigma kasi na when you try to sell something, parang people would parang see you differently. But if you're upfront, I think ang issue then is kapag you're misleading them na ganto-ganto ka, then sa huli may bibenta ka pala. Doon, I think na-irritate ng tao. But if they subscribe to your email list, then you send them emails. First email mo right away, welcome, this is what you can expect. I also have books and courses I will promote from time to time. Siyempre, simula pa lang, expectation clear na. If you don't like this, unsubscribe from my list. Clear, at least walang issue, di ba? Walang nagkakalama.
Galing, no? So, maraming natututunan si Jelix kanina. Kanina pa siya ganun ng ganun.
So, di ba? Kumbaga, if you have the cure for cancer, mahihiya ka ba ibenta yun? Right? If you know that it's gonna give value to your audience, why not? Yeah. They would even demand you, di ba? To sell it. So, if you know that you have something that would be beneficial to them, right? Don't be afraid to sell it. Diba? Sell from a position of power. Huwag yung mahihiya na, ito pala may product ko dito. Bye-bye. Yeah. Tell them how this could change their life. And I'm confident I can do that. I'm sure you're so confident with TGI Web Academy because you put so much hard work and dedication to it. Diba? Right. So, don't be afraid to sell it. Diba? Kung you have to email people more often, do that because mali mo, there's just one person waiting to be convinced na magbabago buhay niya.
Actually, tama yung sinabi mo, I'm not afraid to say it. And we have an ongoing package right now. We have this Master Online webinar. Look, commercial. It has 5 webinars inside. 5 ba? 5 na? Yeah, it's Master Online class. Okay? So, they'll get to learn more from you. So, dito tinuruan mo sila about affiliate marketing.
Right.
We undergone that talk. And then we also have, of course, being a part-time online marketer, facts and myths of work from home. Ito naman, si Nolan yung kasama natin. Inbound marketing. And of course, we have also about SEO, search engine optimization. Yung cost niyan, that's around 2,500. It's on sale right now. It's only 999 pesos. Wow. That's around 60% off. So, ang laki ng discount, laki ng sale. So, it's an ongoing promotion, di ba? Sabi mo kasi, natuto agad ako sa'yo. Just that seconds na sinabi mo siya sa akin. Anyway, so yun. Sabi sa akin naman ng aking production, ang ating oras is only 10 minutes left. So, that's the reason why I'm going to say hi to all of you again. And I'm going to encourage you to put in now your questions. Tatanungin na po natin yung mga katanungan, mga ka-TGFI. So again, hello kay Almasan Luisa from Singapore na nice additional information daw for her. Si Miss Luisa, isa siya sa nag-undergo ng seminar na tinuturuan ng TGFI Singapore. Right? So, she was formerly a participant. Ngayon, alam ko, nagtuturo na rin siya. Tumutulong na rin. Which is something that you should be proud of. No? Patrick, ito, question na to kay Patrick. Later, I'm going to ask this question of yours. Okay, si Miss Joyce and si Francis Noel. Okay, nandito pala si Miss Van. O, sige, dito pa kayo nag-usap. Chat na lang kayo. Joke lang. Okay, eto na. Dito mapasok na inyong mga katanungan. Magandang gabi po sa inyo, sir. Loy at sa lahat ng mga ka-TGFI natin sa buong mundo. Watching here from Malaysia kay Mark Anthony Villa. Okay? Hello, si Excel Doy Kiangco. Kaka-birthday lang niya. Happy birthday, Excel. Belated happy birthday. Okay, so si Alan Poblete, finally, nagloko kasi yung Facebook. Si Facebook medyo strict sila ngayon. Kakapuri ko pa lang naman sa inyo. Diba? Okay, so, ito pa, may humabol pa. Carmelito Chavez, watching from Japan. Okay? So, gandang info, Sir Alan. Gandang info daw. Ito
Thank
na.
you.
Questions are coming in. Let's start your questions now. Sige. Kay Catherine Gozum. Ito. Marami rin nagtatanong ito. And I'm also curious, no? Alan, she wants to know na how to gain more followers.
How to gain more followers. Okay. So I guess followers kasi is an factor kasi siya ng the content and the value you give.
Yeah.
Right? So, in terms of getting followers, personally, what I do Facebook advertising to reach my target audience. Right? But, I think what I would suggest for you is first to focus on researching yung market mo. What do they like? What do they dislike?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, we'll get into tactics later on. But for example, look at forums, right? Kung ano ba yung problems nila. The best way to get followers is if you know what's going on in their mind. Right? Kung si Floyd nagugutom ngayon, may nakita siyang ads for food, di ba? Yun yung focus niya. If masakit siya niya, may makita siyang ad for medicine, yun yung focus niya. So, gusto mo alamin ano yung nasa utak niya ngayon. So, if for example, you're into photography, maybe you have some experience with that. For example, it's about mga f-stop, something more technical. You must learn about the challenges. So, go into forums, go into blogs about that topic, read books about it, and if you have personal knowledge, all the better. So by knowing that, if you could create blog posts to answer those specific problems, right? Syempre, people would gravitate towards you more rather than just posting any random blog post about photography.
Yes.
Right? So it's more research-based, kumbaga actual problems ng tao. And people are more willing to share that if it's more helpful and unique. And one hack that you could do is maybe sa blog post mo, you could mention an expert or two. So kung nasa personal finance ka, pwede mo banggitin si Floyd. And syempre, you could email him na I had this great blog post and kung nagustuhan niya, he could share it. Right? So by doing that, you're leveraging on Floyd's audience.
Tatargetin mo yung may
magandang target. Yung same audience na gusto niya.
Okay.
Right? So, hindi ko siya suggest na right away, di ba? You have to do the legwork. Right? You could quote Floyd, quote somebody else, maybe. Kung photography ka, mga wedding photographers dito, right? Siyempre, mapaflatter sila na binanggit mo sila. And if the content is good and they'll be proud to share it, you'll get more followers by doing that. That's just one tactic, but it's something na walang cost, right? It's gonna cost your time, but it's worth it.
Right? Tama naman. Tama, no? Rin yan kailangan madiskarte ka rin. If you want to gain followers, of course, social media mo, kailangan you're targeting specific people na gusto mong mag-follow sa'yo.
Even our relationship, Floyd, diba?
Yes.
I interviewed you. I wanted to feature you because I like what you're doing.
Right.
And later on, we have, over the years, we've been working together.
Right.
Pero yung intention naman, it's not really to, kumbaga, any business. It's just, I like your advocacy, mutually respect natin.
Right.
And later on, it became into, we work on business together.
Right now, we've been helping. Pagka may mga kailangan kami na about email marketing campaigns or kailangan namin ng consultation, we call Alan. Right. Because Alan kasi is very knowledgeable. And of course, tinuturuan niya lang kami how to do these things. No? Yung tinuturo niya ngayon.
I would suggest be generous with content. Kasi may mga na-meet ako na parang, ma-feel mo may vibe yung tao na parang pigil, ayaw mag-open up. So, the more you open up, parang mas masaya actually mag-share. Masaya mag-share. And especially if it's your passion.
Yeah. So, masaya din ako dahil may mag-share ng Ambers dito. May nag-deliver ng Ambers. Ano ba yun? Pansit? Okay. Thank you. May masarap yung dinner namin. Okay. So, I have another question from Kent Flores. Yan. Ito, Alan, also for creating naman website. How to create a website daw? Do we need to pay for this or is there a site na libre naman nila makukuha?
Right. So, actually, normally, yung mga itong tanong, when I have students, yung mga itong lessons na to sa huli, I want them to understand the research first. But there's always may free version naman and there's paid versions. I think Blogger and WordPress. I would suggest starting off with WordPress na. So it's more powerful. There's a free version of that, or you could start out with that. There's paid versions na self-hosted. You have to have a hosting. But it's not really that costly. Siguro 4,000 a year for the hosting.
Yeah.
So, but I would suggest if you can sell early on, mababawi. Kumbaga, yun yung gamitin mo pang if you want to upgrade your site. Right? So, there are free options, I believe, with WordPress. May mga free themes. You just want to try it out. Yeah. But I would suggest, if there's one thing that you're gonna invest in, simula pa lang, is an email service provider. Okay. Well, biased ako, I'm an email marketer. Yeah. So, different people might have different advice. Okay. If you're gonna invest in something, that's what you want to invest in. Kasi sa totoo lang, may mga kilala ko, kumita na sila using a free account. Yeah. For example, may 30-day free trial. Mayroon silang opt-in form. They would go to a forum. Or alam nila yung product nila, alam mo yung problem ng tao. Invite people to subscribe. Using the free account, mag-send na siya ng emails, makakabenta na siya. Even before mag-due yung trial, may pambayad na siya. So, there's maraming discarded talaga dyan. And the key here talaga is to know your product, know your audience. Once you have that, toppings na lang talaga yung website. Kahit pangit, well, ideally, maayos tingnan yung website mo. There's neat themes for that na free or cheap lang. Yeah. But the important thing is yung core. Yeah. Yung tao, the person behind that site.
Actually, may iba nga yung website nila, very simple, halos walang laman. Pero, magugulat ka talagang revenue-making website. Right. So, sa sinabi mo rin a while ago, no? Siguro nga talaga, ang laki pa rin na factor ng email. Kasi relationship building, maybe that guy was able to build his name. Then, every time nilalabas siya ng bagong content, talagang people are really crazy to go after whatever course na nilalabas ng tao. Sobrang galing. Anyway, let's go to your questions kasi yung sabi ni Kiko, last 5 minutes, sige. Sagot ka, Kiko. Magagalit yung mga nanonood. Sabi nila, oy, kinap nyo na nga eh. Tapos, nanigilan nyo pa kayo. What was the biggest mistake you made daw? Maybe out of blogging or what you do making money online? Biggest mistake?
Biggest mistake?
Patrick Sampol.
Hey, Patrick. So, I think nabanggit ko yun is not selling early. Right? So, that's the biggest mistake I think that I did. And early on, although maaga ako nag-email marketing, but I get subscribers, I don't really email a lot. Okay. So that's one of the things that I did. When I say email, just to clarify, it's not really to sell every time. It's relationship building, give them more content, right? There's something called autoresponders. Like, I'm sure napansin nyo when you subscribe to a website, may automatic emails dumadating sa'yo. So what I do is I put my best content there, right? So that people, whether they buy or not from me, they get value out of it. Kumbaga, they're better off for knowing me, whether or not they become a customer. So, I guess just to avoid that, Patrick, if you want to start with the online business, understand your market, your product, and start early with building your email list, yung follower. So, yun. So, once nag-live ka na, may blog post ka na, may mga Facebook live ka na, you could point them to subscribe to you and you could continue the relationship there.
Ang dami namin nakukuwang free information sa iyo. Alam ko itong mentoring na to eh. Kasi if you are following Alan, ang dami niyang nilalabas na magagandang content. And of course, there are some na they also need to shell out something because syempre, lahat yan naman pinag-aralan namin eh. And also pinag-aralan ni Alan. So you guys are lucky today because live natatanong niyo siya. And he's very generous giving information. We should be thankful. Ito, another question. Sabi ng ating production, overtime na daw tayo. Pero sige, let's just entertain last 3 na lang muna na questions. Yeah, last 3. So, this one question from D. Calvo. Maganda yung question niya eh. And I'm also curious. Sure. Ito, Alan, if I'm technology challenged, meaning wala siyang alam sa paggagawa ng website, okay, paano siya start ng vlogging?
Right. Actually, I am technologically challenged as well.
Okay.
Although sa itsura ko, maraming akala
when
computer nerd ako.
When you started. Well, ako rin. Wala rin akong alam.
So, actually, yun yung isa sa fear ko. But, sa totoo lang, when you do this for quite some time, you understand that you have to focus on your strength. Right? So, for me, I would invest ulit na ako na, but invest on understanding your market and your product. And
naman.
Copywriting and selling. Kasi yun yung main thing mo. Sa totoo lang, yung copywriters in the international market, sila yung mahal sobrang bayad. Right? Sometimes may commission pa sila sa total sales. That's how important selling is. So, yun yung mahal, might as well learn that skill. But there are also sites where you could ask people. Even I do that until now na I hire people to help me out in small tasks like paggawa logo or set up ng site. There are marketplaces for that. Like, nabanggit natin, Odesk. Now, it's Upwork.com. You could hire people there. There's 199jobs.com, Fiverr, Fiverr.com. You could hire people for minimal amount. Kasi sa atin, ang hirap niya gawin. Sa ibang tao, isang ganun lang. Right? So, yung akala mong mahirap, you could just hire people out and they'll be happy to help you. At na hindi naman mabubutas yung bulsa mo sa cost. So, don't let it hinder you. Don't let it hinder you.
Ito, Alan, another question from Ava Tagumpay Perez. Ano daw yung website mo?
Right. So, you want to learn more about our topic here. The site where I talk about that is digitalsolopreneur.com. So, digital solo, SOLOPRENUR.com.
Sige, I'll write it down in the comment box. Digitalsolopreneur.com.
Yes.
C-O-M, no?
C-O-M.
Okay, so you can go to his website, and of course, if you want to know more learnings from him, punta kayo sa website, and of course, see ko ano yung what else he can offer to you. Let's go to our last question. For today, ito kay Miss Namishan Moster. Ito, suking-suki rin to. Lagi ko na nakikita tong online. Thank you for watching us, Miss Moster. Okay. How can I be very different from all the bloggers all over the world? Ano raw yung dapat maging focus niya aside from ano man yung ina-advocate niya?
Sorry, how does she stand out?
Yes. How does she stand out?
Well, firstly, a word on competition. You know? Often, when we think of competition, na parang masikip na yan. Diba? Ang dami ng kalaban. But in reality, competition is a good sign.
Yes.
Kasi the fact na ang dami nagko-compete, it means that that market is profitable.
That's right.
Right? Like, may tatanong, profit, personal finance ba? Good market, ang dami ng tao. Yes, it is. Right? Kasi, for example, people would gravitate towards you, Floyd. But another person talking about the same thing, they might not take it the same way. Iba yung mga approach natin.
Yeah.
So, I would suggest is, to help you stand out, first is do your research. Ulit na. Kasi a lot of people don't do it. So, doon pa lang mag-stand out ka na. And just be your voice when it comes to your email and your communication. Make it from your point of view because chances are there are people who are just like you, right? And who's looking for a person who speaks like them, right? Experiences the same things as them. And so yun, know your audience, know yourself. You could niche down as well na mas focus yung group mo. Not all pregnant women, maybe certain geographic area lang or
pregnant
certain
men
who went into a certain procedure or something to that effect. That helps you stand out, like very niche market, diba? So, maybe site na parang pampogi lang. So, mga pogi lang talaga mga
katulad ko.
Ayun, so, very niche yun.
Pero, hindi ko rin daming nagpa-follow sa akin mga pogi din.
Ayun, kumbaga, that helps you stand out. So, ang may site na pampogi, si Flo yun. Diba? So, parang branding din siya. So, that helps you stand
agree
out.
Agree ako. Ba't kayo tumatawa? So, yun lumabas sa camera.
Okay. So, yun, that helps you stand out. Right? And, yun, design also helps you stand out. Although, of course, may additional costs with doing that. But it helps you stand out, makes your brand better. And, siguro, just being genuinely good person and connecting with other like-minded people. Kasi, a person that, for example, pareho kaming in the same niche, but I get an endorsement from Floyd, for example. So, that will help me stand out. So, connect with people in your niche and be a good person, offer value. Okay? Huwag ka lagi manghingi. I mean, if you can offer something for free without expecting anything, that's these, kumbaga, basic human instinct. Diba? Na it is someone that helps me out, hindi hingi lang ng hingi.
Yes.
So, those are the things that you could do to stand out and make your life easier.
Yes. Well, speaking of freebies, promise ka kasi kanina sa amin bibigay ko doon ng freebies. So, sige nga, paano?
Right. So, I mentioned about the webinar I'm going to conduct sa December, no? It's about, I'm gonna dissect yung 6-figure launch ko, the 6 emails that I did, why I wrote those things, and in that order. So to do that, to join, I'm gonna announce that later on yung specific details, but to get notified of the updates, just go to my site, digitalsolopreneur.com.
Yeah.
Just subscribe there. By subscribing, I'm gonna also give you a list of my favorite tools, just in case you're interested with that. And you'll get email notification from me in the coming days. And with regard to yung bonus, yung one-on-one coaching natin. So if you want to do this specifically for your situation in your business, just email me at alan@digitalsolopreneur.com. So that's just my name and my site, alan@digitalsolopreneur.com. Use the subject line TGFI, okay, and just tell me why should I choose you, siguro, kasi I want someone who's serious, right? Serious and who's willing to take action.
Parang Pokemon pala yan. I choose you.
Yeah. So just send me an email, then I'll just choose from people. Just give me an idea of why should I choose you. And bonus points if you could give a feedback of ano yung biggest learning mo dito sa TGFI live session namin. What's your biggest learning? So bonus points yun, so that we know that you really paid attention, right? And you're really interested in this topic.
Lumalabas na yung spaghetti. Spaghetti ba yan?
So yeah, those are the 2 bonuses that we have for you. Thank you for watching until the end. So I think almost 100 yung live viewers.
Yes, more than. Mga 1,100 plus. Okay, to all of those na again nanood, just check on sa ating comment box. You'll see naman how you can contact Alan. That's alan@digitalsolopreneur.com. Use daw the subject line TGFI para malaman niya na galing from our community. Of course, his website is www.digitalsolopreneur.com. Go there, sign up, and of course, you'll get some other freebies. May mga e-books din dyan that you will be giving.
Secret, surprise. So, you better sign up to find out.
Ayan, nako. Yes. May naligaw na tanong si Mr. Morales. Mr. Morales, punta ka sa ibang topic natin. Yung tanong mo for that topic. Okay? So, what else? Siguro, you've already told us how to contact you. Ano na lang, Alan? Pinaka mapapayo mo na lang or last words to our viewers in terms of our topic for today.
Right. Sa akin lang, just to leave you with one line that I think just taking that into heart would make you take action is done is better than perfect. So just do things. Do things. If you plan on doing a blog, selling something, just do it. Do it right now. And just ang success naman dito based on my experience is incremental, small steps, and it would lead you to bigger gains. Right? But if you keep procrastinating, thinking of it too much, waiting for everything to be perfect, nothing will happen. Kasi sa totoo lang, if the time I started it, di naman din perfect time yan. Right now, I have a 1-year-old child. Di rin naman perfect time to. I mean, I would love to spend more time with her. But, you have, as a provider, right, you have to do things that sometimes you're not comfortable with. Right? But you have to do it one day at a time, small increments, and you'll get there eventually. Yun lang. So, that is better than perfect.
Wow. Nice words. Thank you again, Alan, for joining. Sa mga ka-TGFI, hindi pa tayo tapos. We have currently, we'll be having this weekend sale, no? So, naglabas tayo just few days ago about the Master Earning Online course na yun nga, 5 webinars to for only $999. That's the original rate niya na $2,500, now $999. And of course, may dalawa pa tayong nilabas na bago. It's about if you want to be an expert agripreneur. Kasi for this one, we have webinars wherein tinuro natin yung aquaponics. Ano yung aquaponics? If you're at home at gusto mo magtanim, paano ka magiging farmer at home, ayun yun, aquaponics. You'll learn from there through this course. Digital Agripreneur, eto rin, kasama natin ng founder ng Cropital. How to start goat farming business. Learn the business of raising native chicken and pigs, mushroom to millions, paano ka magkaano sa mushroom farming, and of course, cacao farming. This one, the original cost is 6,000. You can get it for as low as 1,500 pesos. And of course, the last one, is a Master the Real Estate Business course. So ito naman, it has 5 webinars inside, di ba? Kung gusto niyo matuto kung paano magsimula sa real estate property investing, for closed properties, yung mga nasa busta, yung para siyang pinag-usapan natin last time with Jay Castillo. But this time around, ang ating speaker is si Ms. Noli Aleje, okay? Sa real estate business with zero capital, di ba? Paano simulan ng business, wala nga akong pera in the real estate, no? You can do that through Ronald Cagape. So, panoorin nyo lang. We also have the apartment rental business naman. So, di ba? Yung mga gustong magtayo ng business sa apartment rentals, ito rin yun. And of course, how to increase your cash flow through subleasing or rental using other people's properties. Yeah. This is a cost of 5,500. Today is only 1,000 pesos. Okay? Paano nyo makikita? Nasa comment box. It's already pinned. Just check it out so that you can already enroll. So hanggang weekend lang to. So tatapusin natin yung ating promo for this over the weekend. Yun lang. Okay? So again, maraming salamat sa pag-join. Alan, again, thank you for joining us sa ating TGFI Live. Thank you as well to our Young Entrepreneur Society. Sana napanood niyo yung first video. Nandun yung video nyo. Yan. Kinat kasi ni Kiko. Si Kiko talaga. Okay lang. Okay? And of course, thank you to all of our ka-TGFI watching us today. Nasaan ka mang lupalop na mundo. Nasa Japan ka man, nasa Cebu ka man, nasa Australia, nasa Guam, wherever you are, we're happy to have you here again. Huwag niyong kakalimutan, on Monday, we have another Monday, Motivational Monday. Ako naman po ulit yung kasama. Last week, it was DJ. So, ako ulit this Monday. And then, of course, another week, next Thursday, abangan nyo kung ano yung ating topic. Surprise muna. Again, maraming salamat. Magandang gabi sa inyo kung nasa man kayo. Magandang tanghali kung tanghali na dyan. Magandang umaga. And magandang araw ka, TGFI. Bye!